Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we are going to be looking at Thraxnet.
Thraxnet.
Yeah, so it's this new concept that's been making waves in financial services. And from the sources you sent, it seems like it really has the potential to change the game for banks and businesses and really the whole fintech landscape.
Yeah, you're right. It's a fascinating time right now because we've got all this, the lines are really blurring between finance and technology these days. Like you've got tech companies looking at finance like it's the next big thing.
Yeah.
Then you have banks that are trying to figure out how to adapt and stay relevant. And honestly, Thraxnet, it could be the thing that really tips the scales,
Yeah.
gives them that edge.
Right. Yeah, it's like a tug of war.
Exactly.
And the banks are trying to figure out how to hold their ground.
Yeah.
So from what I've been reading, Thraxnet could be the weapon they need.
I think so. It equips them to do so much more than just, hold money.
Right.
It's like they evolve, they become these essential business partners.
And that's what's key, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone's competing for those business relationships.
Well, exactly. And I think especially like you look at the telecom companies, they're already a threat,
That's what I was going to say.
They have these huge customer bases.
Right. They're already in our pockets with our phones.
Exactly. And they're offering financial products, dipping their toes in the water.
They want a piece of the pie.
So the question is, how do banks fight back?
Right. So how does Thraxnet help?
Well, it gives them this platform
Okay.
that lets them offer just this whole suite of services,
Right.
everything a business could need.
And it's all in one place.
Exactly, all in one place. So it's like, they can go head to head with the telcos
Wow.
and offer something even better.
Right. So instead of having like 5 different providers for, accounting, payments, marketing,
You got it.
it's all right there.
All through the bank.
All powered by Thraxnet.
Exactly. And think about it from the business's side,
Yeah. What's in it for them?
it's a huge win for them. I mean, the time and the money they would save.
No more juggling a million different accounts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No more dealing with 5 different customer service reps when something goes wrong.
Right.
Plus, it's way more secure.
Oh yeah. All your data's in one place.
One secure platform managed by the bank that you already trust.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
One of the sources mentioned that businesses are spending thousands of dollars
Oh, yeah, easily.
every single month on all these different systems.
It's crazy.
So Thraxnet really could be a game changer.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about the banks for a second.
Okay.
What's their incentive, Why should they bother with all this?
Well, think about it this way.
Oh,
It's a huge opportunity
all right.
to make money.
Okay, new revenue streams.
New revenue streams, exactly. And to, really get ahead of the competition.
Because right now it's like the Wild West out there.
Yeah. It's a land grab, and they can really stake their claim.
By becoming this hub for business services.
Exactly. They become the go-to.
Right. It's almost like banks, they become curators.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah, like they're hand-picking
Yeah.
the best fintech solutions,
It's putting them all together.
integrating them into this one platform.
It's like an app store for businesses.
Yes. Curated by their bank.
And that gives them a real advantage.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially over, those telecom companies we were talking about.
Because they can offer this level of personalization and convenience that just you can't get anywhere else.
Plus, it seems like Thraxnet can help them stay on the cutting edge of technology
For sure.
without having to build it all themselves.
Oh, yeah. One of the biggest challenges for banks has always been the cost of research and development.
Keeping up is expensive.
Oh, it's incredibly expensive. But with Thraxnet, they can just partner up
Okay.
with fintech companies.
Right. And they've already done the legwork.
Exactly. They get access to that cutting-edge tech without having to build it from scratch.
So it's like strategic outsourcing.
I like that. Yeah, it's strategic outsourcing of innovation.
Because banks, they can focus on what they do best,
Right.
which is, managing risk,
Right.
building trust.
Yeah, and let the fintechs handle the tech side of things.
Yeah.
Precisely, and it's that collaboration
Yeah.
that really, I think, pushes everyone forward.
Makes the whole ecosystem better.
Exactly, because the banks get access to new technologies. The fintechs get a way to reach more customers.
And the businesses,
They get the solutions they need.
it's a win-win-win.
It really is.
But it's more than just providing the technology right.
Right.
Because the sources, they really emphasize how Thraxnet could change the whole relationship between banks and businesses.
Oh, absolutely. It's a fundamental shift.
Okay, so explain that.
Well, it moves away from that transactional kind of relationship
Oh, okay.
to one that's more advisory.
So the bank's not just a place to store your money.
It's more than that. They become a partner.
A partner in growth.
Oh.
Okay, I like it, but how does that actually work?
Okay, so imagine a small business owner. They
Yeah.
need a loan.
Pretty common scenario.
Right. Traditionally, the bank they're looking at.
Credit score.
Limited financial data. Maybe just that credit history.
Right.
But with Thraxnet, they have access to so much more. They can see real-time data.
Oh, wow.
On how the business is actually performing.
So it's not just a snapshot.
No.
It's like the whole movie.
Exactly. It's the full picture of their financial health.
That's got to be huge for making those lending decisions.
Oh, it's huge. It allows banks to make much more informed decisions.
So they can lend to businesses that maybe would have been overlooked before.
Exactly, because they can see the potential even if, the credit score isn't perfect.
Right. So a small business owner, they might have, had some bumps in the road personally, but their business is doing great.
Exactly. And Thraxnet lets the bank see that success.
And potentially give them a loan based on that instead of just, a number.
Precisely. And that could be a game changer.
Oh, yeah. Especially for small businesses.
Yeah, for businesses that have, traditionally had trouble getting loans.
Right. They've been shut out.
Yeah. It really levels the playing field.
And it feels like it makes the whole system more inclusive.
Yeah.
Because it's based on merit, not just on, a few data points.
And it benefits everyone, right?
Oh, how so?
Well, the banks, they reduce their risk.
Because they're making smarter decisions.
Exactly. And the businesses, they get the capital they need.
To grow and thrive.
Exactly.
But hold on a second.
Okay.
We're talking about a lot of data here.
We are.
So what about privacy?
That's a great question, and it's a valid concern.
Right. Especially these days with all the data breaches and hacks.
Yeah, businesses need to know that their data is safe.
Exactly. So how does Thraxnet address that?
Well, that's one of the things that sets it apart.
Okay.
Security is baked in.
Oh, okay.
From the ground up.
So it's not just an afterthought.
No, it's a core principle. It uses multiple layers of protection, exceeding industry standards, and it leverages the bank's existing security infrastructure.
So they're already experts at this.
Right.
So businesses can feel confident that their data is protected.
Yes. And that's crucial for building trust.
Because if you don't trust the system, you're not going to use it.
Exactly.
Especially when we're talking about financial data.
Oh, yeah. That's some of the most sensitive information a business has.
So Thraxnet, it goes beyond just protecting data, though, right?
Yeah, you're right. It actually gives businesses control.
Oh, so how does it do that?
They can control how their data is used.
All right.
They can set their own sharing preferences.
So they can choose what they're comfortable sharing.
Exactly. And they can see who has access to their information.
So it's all about transparency.
Exactly. Transparency and control.
Which builds trust.
Exactly. And that trust is what makes this whole ecosystem work.
Because if everyone trusts the system, they're more likely to participate.
And that's how we get to that vision of more efficient, more inclusive financial system.
That works for everyone.
Precisely.
It's been fascinating to explore this concept with you.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
I'm really starting to grasp the potential of Thraxnet.
It's huge.
But I'm also curious about the potential challenges.
There are definitely challenges.
And we're going to dive into those.
Yes, we are.
After the break.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest challenges is going to be, getting everyone on board.
Right, because for Thraxnet to really work,
it needs widespread adoption.
You need the whole ecosystem to buy in.
Exactly. You're talking banks, fintech companies, businesses.
Everyone.
It can't just be a few players,
Right. It's like a network effect.
Exactly. The more participants there are, the more valuable it becomes for everyone.
So how do we get there? How do we get everyone to buy in?
Well, I think the banks, they really need to be open to this new way of doing things.
This whole idea of collaboration and open banking.
Exactly. They need to see the value in partnering with fintechs.
And sharing data.
In a secure and controlled way, of course.
Right, because some of the sources they mentioned that there might be some pushback from the banks.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They're traditionally pretty risk averse.
That's an understatement.
So giving up some control, sharing their data, partnering with potential disruptors.
It's a big ask.
It's a huge shift.
Yeah.
For a lot of them.
For sure. And it requires, I think, a real change in mindset.
Like they need to stop seeing fintechs as a threat.
Yeah. And start seeing them as, potential allies.
Partners,
exactly.
Because the future of banking, it's not about going it alone.
No, it's about coming together.
Collaborating, innovating.
And creating a system that benefits everyone.
So it's going to take strong leadership.
Oh, absolutely.
To really drive this change.
You need leaders who can see the big picture.
Right.
And who can really articulate the value of Thraxnet.
Both internally.
Yeah.
And to the wider market.
Exactly. It's about painting that vision of the future.
And getting everyone excited about it.
Inspiring people to get on board with this new way of doing things.
But it's not just about the vision, right?
No.
You need a solid strategy, too.
Oh, absolutely. Banks need to invest.
Okay.
In the technology, the infrastructure, the talent.
It's got to be more than just, words.
Right. It's about putting your money where your mouth is.
And showing that you're serious about making Thraxnet a success.
Exactly. And that includes addressing those concerns about data privacy and security.
Right, because those are still front and center.
Oh, yeah. Banks need to prove that they're taking those issues seriously.
That they have the systems in place to protect that information.
Because it's all about trust.
Yeah.
Building trust not just with their customers,
but with the whole ecosystem.
Everyone involved.
And how do you build that trust?
Well, transparency is a big part of it.
Okay, being open about how the data is being used.
Right. Clear communication.
And a real commitment to security.
Yeah, actions speak louder than words.
So it's not just about the technology itself.
No, it's about the whole package.
It's about the policies, the procedures, the culture that surrounds it.
Yeah, the human element is crucial.
So you need to train employees.
Yeah.
Foster a culture of data literacy.
Make sure everyone understands the importance of privacy and security.
That they're using this technology responsibly and ethically.
Exactly, because ultimately, that's how we make sure the benefits are shared widely.
Right.
That's how we create a system that works for everyone.
And that brings us back to the potential impact of Thraxnet.
Yeah.
If it's implemented correctly.
If those challenges are addressed,
it could really change the game.
It could transform the whole financial landscape.
In a way that benefits everyone.
Banks, businesses, fintechs, the economy as a whole.
It's about creating a system that's more efficient.
More inclusive.
More dynamic.
Powered by data.
Driven by innovation.
And built on trust.
That's a pretty compelling vision.
It is. It's one worth striving for.
Yeah, because it could really change how we think about money, how we do business,
how we interact with the financial world.
It's been fascinating to explore this with you.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
Thraxnet. It's definitely a complex idea.
It is.
But the possibilities are incredible.
They really are.
Thanks for guiding us through this.
It's been my pleasure.
It's always great to dive into these emerging technologies.
Yeah.
And think about how they could shape the world.
For sure.
And for our listeners.
Yeah.
If you're interested in learning more about Thraxnet,
we encourage you to check out the sources we've provided.
This is a topic that's going to keep evolving.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for more deep dives as we continue to track its progress.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us.
See you next time. It really is, yeah. And, it makes you think about the individual consumer too, right?
Oh, yeah, because right now we're talking about businesses.
Right.
But could we see something like Thraxnet?
Yeah.
For personal finance?
I mean, it's definitely possible, right?
Yeah.
If this model takes off.
It's like, why not?
Yeah, if it proves that it works.
Give the people what they want.
Right, give the people a platform that, helps them manage their money.
Yeah.
Makes smarter financial decisions.
Connects them with the right tools and services.
All in one place.
All curated and vetted by their trusted bank.
It's a compelling idea.
Yeah. It is something to think about.
Food for thought.
It's been amazing to explore Thraxnet with you.
Yeah, me too. It's fascinating stuff.
I think we've only scratched the surface here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it really feels like we're on the cusp of something big.
Yeah, the future of finance. It's being shaped right now.
And Thraxnet, it could be a major part of that.
Absolutely.
So thanks again for joining us.
It's been my pleasure.
And for our listeners, thanks for tuning in to another deep dive.
Until next time.